already had to make some difficult decisions. Roy, you've left out Theo Walcott, Phil Jagielka, Leighton Baines, who have all been regulars for you over the years. How difficult was that? What kind of things did you say to them, and how did they react?
Well, Leighton Baines hasn't played for us for well over a year. He was injured for a long time. It's good to see him back playing, but in his absence, of course, people like Danny Rose in particular, Bertrand Gibbs, they've been filling the breach. More Michael Carrick, I think, than Leighton, because Michael's actually played a part for us on a regular basis these last 2 years. Been unfortunate himself with injuries, but I've actually spoken to all three of those players. They were tough decisions. They're players that I respect and admire, but you have to make a decision. There's only 23 places. I decided on this occasion we would rob Peter to pay Paul, in the sense of taking 7 defenders rather than the classic 8, to give me a chance to take one more player in the midfield and forward section. And unfortunately that's gone out over Phil, and it was a tough conversation, but that's the type of conversations you have to have as a coach, and I'm pleased at least I was able to get hold of him and speak to him on the telephone before this announcement, because I would have been very unhappy if he'd have found out from this press conference.
There's always players that make a late run of form, if you like, into a squad. Andros, Townsend getting the nod, as it were, perhaps ahead of Theo Walcott. Was that one of the tougher decisions that you had to make?
Well, it's a decision. I mean, they're both good players. They're very different players. They play in wide positions, both of them, but they're not similar players. And of course, Andros, over the period of time, he was unlucky, I think, to lose his place in the squad when he wasn't getting a regular game in a team. But since he's gone to Newcastle, he's not only got a regular game, he's actually done very well there. So Theo, unfortunately, over the last few months has not got such a regular game and has had a few problems with injury. So it's a tough decision, of course, but it's a decision you have to take.